Are we coming off the craziest episode 1 to one of these online franchises? I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen it, but the fantasy draft was wild. Our first game went into overtime, and then week number 4 was decided by one of the most crazy plays I've seen in Madden. And now we're starting off today's episode with a receiver breakout. Oh, it's Puka! And he automatically became X Factor. We didn't even have to do anything. I shouldn't put it like that. He's been averaging over 150 yards per game so far this season. So that's why he just automatically became X Factor. We got to take a look at this Commander's roster. He's a 92 overall offense. It is highest in the league. 97 overall Sewell at right tackle. I love it. We thought about taking him. Across from him, he's got 95 overall Laramie Tunsil. So 2 of the best tackles in the game. 93 Joe Tooney. That is 3 really good offensive linemen. He's also got Drake London, Kyle Juszczyk, who is also superstar, the only superstar at fullback in this game, I want to say. And his quarterback is Jaden Daniels. So this was the guy that had the #1 overall pick. And he's also got Chris Godwin. I'm going to say it, I still really miss that Seahawks franchise. He's even got Juwan Jennings. This guy's putting me in my feels right now. This should be interesting. Arguably the worst defense in the league being ours versus a 92 overall offense. He's just going to try and take off and run. Not going to get much out of it. You got to be careful running with quarterbacks because wear and tear, it can increase quickly. And then next thing you know, your guy can't even throw the ball. Got him to 4th and 3 and he's going for it. Straight up man coverage. We got clamps everywhere. He's lucky that wasn't intercepted. Sometimes you got to come out, you know, talk a little smack about your own defense, and they'll try and prove you wrong. I know my opponent's got some good linemen, but so do we. We're going to go ahead. We're going to run right behind Big 63. Our all-pro right guard, Chris Lindstrom. Let me motion out Sutton. He should be on an island over there. Oh, Ashton Genty, thank you. That man just saved Justin Herbert. And we're down at the 1-yard line. What a pickup by Genty. Otherwise, we were getting sacked. Let's try and get Puka a touchdown here. Should give him a bunch of XP. He makes the catch, but we're short. We did not get the ball across the plane. I'm trying to get Puka as many stats as we can so we can get a bunch of XP. At the same time, we can't force it, and Genty's just going to walk in untouched. As far as I'm concerned, he deserves that touchdown anyways because he was the one that came up with that clutch block. 3rd and short. Got to be ready for anything here. Oh, no. Why is Jones on Godwin? And it's a touchdown. That's what's so frustrating is you can't really line up your cornerbacks by overall. Otherwise, your defense just gets so messed up, and that's how you get blown coverage. Unfortunately, that means when Godwin's in the slot, he's lined up against Jones, and that is a serious mismatch. I feel like we have a big advantage up front. Yeah, we got to keep feeding Genty. Our offensive line is putting in work. Fresh set of downs. I'm looking Sutton. Psych. Oh, that's a mistake. Puka still caught it. See, it's what happens when you're X Factor. You just throw it up, he's going to catch it. I feel like pump fakes don't actually do anything in this game because no one seems to bite. I want to keep working on these under center passing plays. The blocking isn't the best, but it could really open up our offense. We got Puka wide open down the seam. Let's see how he plays this. Yeah, he has no choice. He's going to follow Genty. We got one-on-one across the middle, and Dalton Kincaid's going to win that matchup. You love to see it. Offense looking good, both running and passing. Is that Austin Eckler in the backfield? So he's got him, Tunsil, Daniels. And this guy is like the ultimate Commanders fan. You got to respect it, right? Oh, Javon Holland. He has not had a good start to the season for us. I was expecting big things out of him. I feel like Holland's always in position to make plays. He can just never finish them. That's a 50-50 ball. Oh, Godwin wins again. We've got to do something about this. Jones is just getting toasted. I might need to call a timeout. Just give my defense a breather. We're under a minute left. Ball's out, and we got it. Big. Oh, that's so clutch. We are quickly over midfield. I'm going to flood this right side. Let's hit Puka. Good throw by Herbert on the run. Need 13 on this play. I don't want to force anything. We at least got to walk away with a field goal. Can we fit it in there? What a pass by Justin Herbert. It's so nice when that ball goes exactly where you want it to. I'm going to motion out Puka here. That is completely for show. I'm going to go back to this running game, and we're just continuing to get about 5 yards every carry. You guys know I love setting up the play action after some nice runs. Oh, blown coverage. Back in the end zone. Kincaid got the feed in. The efficiency in offense right now, impeccable. 3rd and 13 with his offensive line. I'm not even going to waste my time blitzing. I know I'm not getting pressure. We're just going to sit back in coverage. And we're going to go ahead and get the interception. Kyle Duggar. We're really taking control of this one. We're sitting pretty at the moment. Up 14, pretty much already in field goal range. I'm going to run this ball. It's another good one. We just want to take some time off this clock, go up by 3 possessions. That being said, I don't mind looking deep down the field on 2nd and short. Yep, got him wide open. Justin Herbert to Puka again. Could not have asked for anything more. So Puka should have a bunch of XP. He's going off at the moment. And we're going up 21 points. I think it's safe to say we have this one in the bag. I really intended on having more yards than I did, but I guess I'm just saving some for the future. He had 100+ yards and a touchdown. You're over here acting like this man had 30. We do get 4,500 XP for the touchdown, so that should be good enough for about 2 upgrades. Alrighty, boys. Week 7, we're taking on the 4-2 Saints. I know who this guy is. He was the one that stole Brian Branch from us. At the same time, he's the reason why we got Justin Herbert, because he drafted Jalen Hurts. Ooh, I didn't even see him down here. Superstar Rome Odunze. I like it. I like it. He's also got Colston Loveland at home, starting on defense. No signs of any precipitation. I'm really glad they toned down the amount of weather games. 2nd and 7, play action. Jalen Hurts, what do you got for us? An interception! J.C. Horn! We get a block, and it's a pick 6. This is all we need out the defense. I don't expect them to come out and just stop these high-powered offenses, but we have to be able to force turnovers. As long as we do that, we're going to be just fine. Looks like he's starting to settle in. That's going to be a keeper. Ooh, Jalen Hurts looks fast. Quickly got upfield. And I want to make sure we never see that again. So we're going to put this option defense on conservative. Let's go back to man coverage. I feel like that was working better for us. Really good ball by Jalen Hurts. Oh, man. Defense is really biting on these play actions. Okay, ignore my tackle attempt. I did that on purpose. 3rd and goal. Defense is stepping up down here. He's going to try and take off. Oh, that is not who I wanted to send pressure. Not what I was going for right there. Left Colston Loveland wide open. Did not want to do that. First play on offense, we got Bunch to the right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take this left. Let's bounce it out. Ashton Genty. I feel like he's getting better each and every week. And you got to remember, Ashton Genty, since we haven't hit 500 snaps played with him, he still doesn't have superstar abilities. Puka might be able to burn his man over here. No safety over the top. All right, he's got it covered, but it just leaves things wide open for Dalton Kincaid. 3rd and 9, I feel like we can get some nice yards running against this defense. Okay, maybe not as many as I thought. We only got 3. But the reason why I did that, I already have a play lined up for 4th down. We want to keep them in this defense. We got Puka open. Good diving catch. 2nd quarter already. Man, this one's flying by. Good blocking up front. Ashton Genty. Stiff arming a defender. I love Genty so far. He's so tough to bring down. He's always getting the tackle battle animations where you got to spam A. I pretty much expect it at this point. I'd be spamming A as soon as we get into contact with the defender. 4 straight run plays up to this point. I'm going to switch it up. Go play action. Oh, he's coming in hot. I thought about going for it. We already got 1 4th down this drive. I don't want to push my luck. We're going to take our points, go up 10-7. I still want to feel this guy out on offense. I mean, you got to remember, he started off with a pick 6. The last drive looked good, but I know we can force some turnovers for sure. It's going to be another handoff to ETN. It's just a good 6 yards. This guy's not doing anything fancy, but he's putting together another good drive. Oh, that's on me. I got to be there. I bid a little too much on the play action. 3rd down. He needs 8. We got to keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket. He's going to hit Duvernay on a comeback route. Man went deep in his bag for that one. It's a good play. I feel like comeback routes are underrated. Luckily for us, we don't have to worry about the tush push. Yep, Jalen Hurts. All over it. I'm going to call a timeout. Inside handoff to ETN. Read it like a book. Make it 3rd and goal. We've gotten this guy to 3rd down a lot. He just keeps picking them up. Oh, that was so dangerous. Not a good read by him. Looks like he's going to take his points to tie it up. Unfortunately, I don't have a timeout, so he's just going to let this clock tick down. Let's go. Starting the 2nd half. Is this only our 2nd possession? Yeah, I want to say we only had 1 possession in the 1st half because we had that pick 6. I'm going to stick with it. Look at the offensive line paving the way for us. And you got to be ready to spam that A button if you're trying to bring down Ashton Genty. He's going to press his DBs. Exactly what we want. I'm going to streak Mooney and Sutton. Yeah, this is a layup. Got him wide open. Dropped in the bucket by Jay Herbo. This is kind of a revenge game for him. You got to remember, the Saints guy could have picked him. Went with Jalen Hurts instead. Herbert's got to show him what he missed out on. He needs a big play. I'm going to watch Romo Dunze. Got him covered. ETN wide open. Oh, and he stays in bounds. I guess we just kind of lost him coming out the backfield. 5 minutes left in this one. This guy just keeps hanging around. Oh, Javon Holland just got his ankles taken. We have seen Hurts take off out of this. He's going to find ETN again. He loves passing to him. That's catch number 6. Yeah, I was not in the right defense here. Lucky it wasn't a touchdown. He's down at the 1. I'd have to think either he keeps it with Hurts or he rolls out. He's going to hand it off. I'm all over it. Another 3rd and goal situation. At the 4-yard line, I'd have to think he goes for this if he doesn't get it. So he's got 2 plays. And we left Reed wide open, so he does not even need those 2 plays. We're going to be tied once again. This game doesn't feel like it should be tied. I mean, we just got to go down. We got to score here, win the game. 2:50 on the clock, all 3 timeouts. We don't even have to worry about that. I thought about maybe throwing that to Sutton. Let's just take off, get out of bounds. This is our play call. We're going RPO. We got to make sure we have Cameron Hayward doubled. And he's going to send the corner blitz. Puka's going to give us a block, and that was much needed. At this point, I am not in a hurry. We're closing in on field goal range. I'm going to go with a little toss play to Genty. Wow, he blew it up. Okay, that's not good. We lost 5 yards. He did use a timeout after that play, which is smart. Might be in man coverage here. If he is, we got to be looking Puka. Yep. Ooh, played it better than I thought. But we're still able to turn up field to make it 3rd and 2. I'm going to motion Kincaid to the right. See if that'll give us just enough room. Got it. By that much. We're about 5 yards out of field goal range. Clock is under 30 seconds. Give it to Genty again. Made a miss. And now we're definitely in field goal range. I'm going to run one more play. Pick up maybe a couple yards. We're going to call a timeout. 2 seconds left. 50-yard field goal for the win. He's going to call a timeout. I still don't think icing works. The only time it seems to work is when the game's in overtime. It's still broken, which I guess is good for us, but EA, you got to fix that. Kick should be good. And it is good. We're going to end up winning this by 3 points. Not the prettiest game-winning drive, but still a game-winning drive nonetheless. Other than that early pick 6 by Hurts, pretty efficient for the most part. Same with Herbert, 8 for 11 passing. 72 yards on 16 carries by Genty, big part of our offense. And then look at all the receivers that got involved in this one. That's a good conference win to bring us to 5-1. Bears at Ravens. I saw he's coming off a 30-point loss. We got to see what's going on. What's the roster looking like? Aiden Hutchinson leading the defense. Great pick. Also got Rashawn Slater. I like it. Josh Hines-Allen. So he's got 2 really good pass rushers. Jamison Williams with that 98 speed. That's a bit scary. Who's his quarterback? Michael Penix. Okay, I guess that makes sense because I feel like, you know, if you have an inconsistent quarterback, you're going to have, like, inconsistent results. Let's go, defense. Let's lock in. I think a lot of man coverage in this one, a lot of blitzes. We got to make Penix beat us with his arm, and he's going to do that in this first play. Man heard me talking smack, and he's going to shut me up. These are the plays we want. 3rd and 9. Keep him in the pocket. He's got a man open, but we're going to light him up. Not on my watch. 4th and 9. Let's see what he does. All right, D, let's get a stop real quick. Have some great field position. Not even going to get it there. Good job by the pass rushers getting home. We got to wake up. I'm going to change this to a run. We only need 3. I'm going to follow my offensive lineman. Ashton Genty just told that man to get in the weight room. I am worried for the rest of this league. When Genty gets his abilities. Look at Lindstrom. What a pull. First down run and then some. Genty just carrying defenders. It makes me so happy these offensive lineman picks are working out for us. I don't know if I should throw this. I'm going to throw it. And it's going to be a touchdown. Put it right on the money. A strike by Herbert. Also good catch by Sutton in traffic. Did not see much on this guy's first drive. Okay, I would be so mad. I was just talking about how I'm glad my offensive lineman picks are working out. Imagine drafting Rashawn Slater and he doesn't even get a hand on a guy. 3rd and long. Got this man in the box at the moment. What was that? Did he get... I hope he got hit while throwing. I don't know who that was for or where it was going. He's going to punt. It's probably a good decision. I know things are looking good for us so far. I don't want to get cocky. I don't want to give these pass rushers even the opportunity to make a play. I'm going to go with a trap play. I love these because we get right behind Lindstrom. Ashton Genty might be gone. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 6. I'm not going to run another play. We're going to let this clock hit 0. That's going to be the end of a dominating first quarter. Pass play, got to get rid of the ball quick. Can't let these pass rushers get to us. Wide open, Mooney, touchdown. Another really good drive. Just everything's on point at the moment. Everyone's doing their job, making it easy for me. Let's go back to man coverage. I feel like all the passing plays he's been getting are all on zone defenses. Penix completes it, but he takes another hit. Look at this. Coming out the 2-minute warning. Penix has so much wear and tear, he's out the game. Huntley's in there. Okay, well, if we're going to leave guys wide open, anyone can make that pass. I got Hawkinson, and that leaves Palmer wide open. Good response by him to get in the end zone. Huntley's fired up. All 3 timeouts left. I could sneak in a run, but let's keep passing. Ooh, Hutch goes inside. I'm going to hit Kincaid. Got the feed in, 1st and goal. And since we did save all those timeouts, we can run the ball a couple times here. Oh, we completely fooled him. The misdirection run. That play really tricks some people. So Herbert goes left like it's going to be a handoff that way. But then he switches to his right. And that guy completely fell for it. Left the right side wide open. Started the second half up 21-7. Even 3 points on this drive. I feel like that should be enough to put this guy away. That being said, why settle for 3? Let's go get 6. I feel like he sells out in the run here. Perfect time for play action. Yep, he fell for it. I'm just going to take off and run. Herbert, we got some blockers. Don't even tell me. Cortland Sutton, you just sold. If he gives us that block, what is that? A 70-yard touchdown run? One of the longest runs I've ever had with a quarterback. Could have been even longer. Sutton, you're not getting the ball the rest of this drive. I'm just going to go halfback dive, get right behind Lindstrom. Going over the top. Air Genty. This guy has no answer on defense. We have completely taken his pass rushers out the game, and no one else on his defense is really doing anything. Look at Nate Wiggins. Way to jump the route. Jameson looked open. At the same time, Tyler Huntley doesn't have the best arm strength. The ball kind of floated. I normally don't waste clock this early, but we're up 21 points. Penix is hurt. Genty's just impossible to bring down. Multiple broken tackles almost every play. All right, boys, that is going to do it for this one. I don't know how much you're going to see from the fourth quarter. I don't know if you're going to see anything from that fourth quarter. Ashton Genty, 21 carries, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns. 55 yards after contact. That is ridiculous.